What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at my first set of battles here in Season 5 of GO Battle League. The Little Cup is out and I think it's a lot of fun. I know a lot of you guys may feel the pressure from that Wynut, the Bronzor, the Cottonee, the Dino. I'm telling you guys, you don't need to feel that pressure. You guys can run other Pokemon as long as they have those coverages and typings to help defeat that meta. Now, we are dividing my sets today into multiple different videos because I ran multiple different teams. So today's first video is my first two sets. Went on a 10-0 streak with this team that is going to be Alolan Sandshrew, Poochyena, and the Seal. I can remember my team. I ran multiple teams today, but we got the Seal there as well. Now, the Alolan Sandshrew was a wild catch during a Safari Zone. I believe it was the Philadelphia Safari Zone, which was a home edition Safari Zone, meaning if you guys got the ticket, you could catch those Pokemon wherever you live in the world. That's how I was able to get mine. And I actually traded my wife, so shout out to my wife. Thank you for unlocking that second charge move for me, because we're able to land some Gyro Balls today, which is really great. Now, we also have Poochyena, which I will highly encourage. I'm talking to you right now. I will highly encourage you to look at Poochyena if you haven't already. Reason being, it's very accessible, has great coverage on the meta, 10,000 Stardust to unlock a second charge move. This thing is phenomenal. I have been preaching it since I started battling. It's a really solid Pokemon, and it can handle all those meta Pokemon that we see. Next up, we have Seal. I think a solid investment. I have not unlocked a second charge move because I don't think you really need it in order to win some of these battles. Lick will help you out against the Wynut and the Bronzor, which is definitely necessary in order to do super effective damage. So let me know down in the comments how your guys' battles are going. How was your first day? What rank did you guys get to? There have been reports saying that you guys could get to rank 10 with 50 wins. So we're going to see if that holds true this season. If that is the case, then guys, just keep battling. You guys will get rank 10. You guys will get your Pikachu Libre, and we'll all have a bunch of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and get right into the battles. Alright, getting into these first few battles here. We're up against Hodor, so shout out to Hodor. I love Game of Thrones. Thank you for being my first battle of Season 5. We have Sandshrew versus Slugma. I'm like, really? Fire. I gotta get out of here, gotta switch right away. And we go straight into the Seal. Seal is a fantastic safe swap. Lick does a lot of neutral damage, and Icy Wind really helps out against your opponent there for lowering their attack. So we're gonna be going for the Icy Wind here. It's gonna do neutral damage in the matchup. We get a shield as well from our opponent, which is great. Now, we are gonna lose this matchup, but what's great here about the Alolan Sandshrew is it has that steel typing, which is gonna help resist those Razor Leafs, so we can basically load up on a bunch of energy and look to hit hard-hitting charge moves against that Slugma in the back. Now, we are going to shield right here. Not too sure what Lotad has. I'm being honest. This is the first time I ever faced Lotad. It is a Bubble Beam, which is definitely unfortunate, but we are just going to go for Night Slash right here. This is going to do enough neutral damage. We will either get a shield from our opponent or take it out. Plus, we have another Night Slash ready to go, and it's not enough to take it out, but one more fast move, we get it. Now, the Slugma is going to come back in. I'm spamming Night Slash right here. Again, neutral damage to those fires. I'm spamming it, and then I'm going to look to switch that Poochyena, which is where Poochyena definitely comes in clutch. So we get off the Night Slash, does quite a bit of neutral damage. We switch into the Poochyena, and in comes a Drifloon, which is really awesome. Look at how fast we're gaining energy right here, everyone. Snarl as a fast move is incredible at gaining energy. Crunch does super effective damage to the Drifloon. Now, we could have gone for a shield bait right there. What I'm actually going to do is let Poochyena go down. Looking at the health remaining from the Drifloon, I can successfully come in, farm down with Powder Snow right here on my Alolan Sandshrew. Go ahead and shield this charge move, whatever it is, Icy Wind, Shadow Ball, Ominous Wind, whatever they have. And then we're just going to throw the Night Slash at that Slugma. They haven't done enough fast moves, have enough energy. We have two Night Slashes ready to go, and we're going to go ahead and throw that Night Slash. This should be enough damage to take out the Slugma. So there we go. We faced off against a Fire Lead, which is incredibly tough for Alolan Sandshrew, but with our team comp, we were able to turn it around. Good game to my opponent. All right, moving into the next one. We're taking these battles. They're not all in an order. We're just taking them from a mix from the 10 battles here, which is why you guys are seeing rank 1 and rank 2. So we have Alolan Sandshrew on the lead versus the Dino. Dino here, I'm just going to keep mixing up the names, does really well in this matchup. And what you guys are going to see is a Cottonee come in. This is why you have the Gyro Ball. This thing one-shots the Cottonee. It's phenomenal, and this is why Alolan Sandshrew is so incredible at breaking apart the meta. Look at that, we just one-shot it. That's incredible. So what we're going to see now is we know the Dino's in the back, and we are are going to see Bronzor come in right here. Yeah, so Bronzor's going to come in. We're going to go ahead and swap right away into Poochyena. Again, Snarl, Crunch, massive damage. Look at how much damage we're doing to this thing. Plus, on top of that, that dark typing resists Confusion, which is incredible. You do have to watch out for heavy slams, though, which is why we're going to start shielding as well. But things are looking really solid. This is an absolute meta core team that my opponent is running, which is great about some of these spicy off-meta picks because they can handle these meta core Pokemon. We're going to go for another Crunch right here. Again, does massive, super effective damage in the matchup. We get the second shield, which is beautiful. We're going to overload on energy. I'm anticipating them potentially swapping, but they don't. So we're going to go ahead. I should be shielding right here. Yeah, I do shield. And then we are basically going to be able to go for the Crunch right here and almost take out the Bronzor. I think it's barely not going to do enough damage, and they may swap as well, so we'll have to see. Yeah, barely not enough. We're able to get some energy right here. And then we are almost at a Poison Fang as well, and my opponent does decide to surrender right there. So good battle. All right, moving into the next one here. Like I said, guys, if you guys don't have Bronzor, you guys don't have Wynut, Cottonee, Dino, you guys can run some other Pokemon. What's important here is typing and movesets that give you good energy and hard-hitting low energy costs. So now we have Bronzor on the lead. Something you guys will see a lot of. Alolan Sandshrew can handle this, but it doesn't bode too well if they decide to go into double shields at the end. So what we're going to try to do is look to chip away, fish for the boost. If we get the boost, this is like game over. So we're going to go ahead and shield ourselves, but I'm looking and thinking that I need to swap out soon into the seal because I'm anticipating they may have something in the back that the Alolan Sandshrew can handle as well. So we're going to overload on energy, keep overloading, go in for another Night Slash right here. Definitely need to get a shield right now before I swap out, and we do get a shield, which is great. We're going to start overloading and going for another Night Slash before I swap out here into the seal, hoping to catch a charge move and not have to shield as well. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash. We land it, which is great. We swap into the seal, start getting ahead on energy. They decide to throw, which is fine. We're not going to give up a shield right here. Psyshock is not going to do enough damage for us to warrant shielding, and they swap out as well into a Drifloon, which is great. We're going to be able to get to that Icy Wind, plus Lick as a fast move, which is what I would recommend if you guys are running it on the safe swap there. Does super effective damage to it as well. We land it and take out the Drifloon, which is great because now we can realign Poochyena, and they have the Dino in the back. So hopefully we can get to an Icy Wind before we go down. Yes, we can. This is going to be getting the final shield, and then we still have Poochyena and the Alolan Sandshrew ready to go, which is great about these Pokemon. They cover what most people will be running, which is great. So we're going to go ahead and bring in, I believe I bring in the Alolan Sandshrew right here. I know it's going to be throwing a charge move. This could be Crunch. It may be Body Slam, but I think I decided to shield anyways. It's going to be a Body Slam shield bait, so good call by them, but I just need to get to one Night Slash right here, and sadly we don't get it. But that's okay. We have Poochyena, which I, again, am going to be referencing for you guys to look to invest in because it's absolutely amazing. We actually survive right there, which is great. We're going to be going for the Night Slash. This is going to be enough damage to take it out. And then I'm just going to swap right away into Poochyena because the Bronzor in the back is not going to be able to handle it. And all we need to do is go for the Poison Fang. This thing is low enough. Poison Fang does very little damage to Bronzor, but Bronzor has no health left, so that's basically as much damage as it does. All right, GG, and let's go ahead and move into the next one. All right, moving into the next battle here. Yeah, I love Poochyena, guys. It's so strong. You guys can mix and match it on multiple different teams as well. So we have a Meltan on the lead. Really interesting. This thing has Thundershock as a fast move, high energy gaining, has access to Flash Cannon and Thunderbolt. So both of which I don't want to get hit by a Flash Cannon. Resisted damage in this meta does so much because we are very low on defenses and health. So we get a shield right there, and they decide to swap out into a Zubat. So I'm going to go ahead and load up on energy, throw a Night Slash right here. This should be getting the second shield from my opponent. I'm noticing the fast move here on the Zubat is Bite. So I'm going to go ahead and swap to Poochyena. Bite is going to be resisted, and we're going to be able to gain a lot of energy right here. I'm unsure what charge move Zubat has. I'm being honest, I don't know, and I found out it's a Poison Fang, which is fine. Shielding that is a good call. We're going to overload on energy and then go for our own Poison Fang right here before they can get to another one. We may have been able to commit to the farm down, but I really didn't want to risk it right there and have to shield again. So we're going to go ahead and take out that Zubat. We are going to see the Meltan come in. Charge move now coming through. I have a lot of energy on Poochyena here, so I'm going to decide to shield. It is going to be the Thunderbolt, which is fine. We're going to go for this Crunch right here. Unsure how much damage this is going to do, but it's going to be neutral and imagine enough to take it out, which is why Poochyena is so deadly. That takes it out. We are going to see a Ducklet in the back, and we're going to be able to get to the crunch as well. Again, heavy neutral damage, which is great. Poochyena, once you start getting energy and start getting things rolling, you can absolutely decimate teams with your charge moves right there. So all we need to do is come in with the Sandshrew right here and basically fast move down. We can survive a Bubble Beam, which is, I think, this charge move. It could be an Aerial Ace, but it is just going to be the Bubble Beam, which is fine. We survive that. We're going to be able to fast move down, or almost. We have to bring in the Seal now and just do one lick, and that is going to be a good battle. All right, moving into the next one here. So yeah, guys, Poochyena, like you saw right there, we were able to gain a lot of energy against the Zubat and just crush that back line. So we have Cottonee on the lead. This is solid. Because of our steel typing, we resist Charm, and Powder Snow does super effective damage. They swap out as well into a Meltan, so we're going to go ahead and throw our energy right here. And then I need to look to bring in Poochyena potentially, but I think I may stay in this matchup. We landed as well, but I do switch out on this one. Okay, so we bring in the Poochyena because I know I can completely farm down right here, right? We seeing how much damage the Snarl is doing, the fast move here on Poochyena. We shield the Flash Cannon, and we can commit to the farm down. And what's great about Poochyena, as a dark type Pokemon extremely weak to charm users, especially Cottonee, we can do double super effective damage with Poison Fang. But I think they brought in a fire Pokemon right there. What did they bring in? Yeah, they brought in Bagon actually, which is really interesting. We're going to go for a Crunch now. So they could have brought in the Cottonee there and just basically two-shot us with fast moves, and we land the Crunch. There we go. That is what the Poochyena does. We don't get the Poison Fang, sadly, but that's okay. We can realign the Sandshrew right here, and this is going to be a good battle. We're just going to completely fast move down, and that is going to be a GG. We have to shield right here, obviously. But yeah, Poochyena, stored energy, hard hitting, and even if in that situation, if the Cottonee came back in, we can hit it with 2 Poison Fangs, which does double super effective. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle here. Oh yeah, Poochyena, guys, love it. Have any of you guys used it yet? If you haven't, I'd really suggest it. It's really cheap and it's a lot of fun. So we have Sandshrew on the lead versus Seal. Somewhat of an interesting matchup right here. Hopefully we can get to the Night Slash, and this is an Ice Shard Seal as well. So we do get to the Night Slash before they get to the Icy Wind. What's great about the Night Slash here, it does neutral damage in the matchup, and hopefully we get a boost. We got a boost right there. That is the other thing about Night Slash users, Alolan Sandshrew, Nincada, Purrloin, they have the ability to boost their attack, and since we're landing right here, I'm not going to switch out. The Barbaroach does come in. I'm cool with giving up a shield right here and just committing to the farm down because I have a boosted Alolan Sandshrew right now, which I know can decimate teams if they don't have a fire-type Pokemon. We are going to see Diglett now come in, so Diglett's Mud Slap as well. Slaps around Alolan Sandshrew because of that steel typing. We get a shield as well. We're going to try to swap into our own Seal right here. We're going to lick his does so much damage. Just consistent neutral damage is really, really nice. I believe I don't shield, or I do shield right here. Okay, we're going to shield that Mud Bomb. And then we're just going to go for the Icy Wind. This is going to be lower. They actually swap out as well. So good swap, timely swap right there. But it doesn't really matter because we're going to be lowering the attack of the opponent's Seal, and we get the shield as well. And Lick is just going to be doing enough damage. We still have our Poochyena in the back and our Alolan Sandshrew. So things are looking pretty good. Icy Wind does come through, and this is a back and forth. I'm sure you guys are going to see a lot of these matchups. But again, if you guys haven't invested in Seal yet, you do not need a second charge move. You can just go with Lick and Icy Wind, and you guys are going to do just fine. Icy Wind now coming through. I don't think it's going to be enough to finish them off, but I think because they decided to go for Icy Wind, or Aqua Tail on us, we should be able to finish off with fast moves. Actually, I decided to swap to Poochyena to get ahead on energy. We are going to see the Diglett now come back in. I decided to go for Poison Fang, just to do some extra chip damage in case they get to another Mud Bomb in time. And I think this is going to be enough. It is going to be resisted because of that steel typing, but Poochyena really loading up on that charge move there, and yeah, it's going to be enough damage. So that is going to be a good battle. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. What did you guys think about Poochyena? So yeah, what do you guys think about the little cup? How are you guys' battles going? And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.